One token has just ripped 48.3% higher in a single day, yet the market's own altcoin season score has fallen from 36 to 33. That contradiction is the real story on Friday the 21st of August, 2026. Ethena's governance token, ENA, surged to a weekly gain of 77.2%, whilst Bitcoin itself climbed above $77,000 for its best week since 2023. But this is not the broad altcoin breakout it might look like. The Altcoin Season Index measures how many of the top 50 coins are beating Bitcoin over the past 90 days. At 33, only about 1/3 are managing that. In other words, most altcoins are still losing ground to Bitcoin, even as ENA steals the spotlight. So why did ENA detach from the wider market? The catalyst is specific, not a rising tide. Ethena and the crypto prime broker FalconX have opened a $1 billion secured financing arrangement. That kind of institutional plumbing gives Ethena's synthetic dollar system, USDe, more real-world collateral and credit flexibility. It also signals that serious capital is still willing to back token-specific infrastructure, even when Bitcoin dominance sits just below 60%. So the market is not suddenly treating every altcoin equally. It is rewarding a name with a concrete deal and a growing balance sheet. For traders, this split matters. If you hold ENA, the last 24 hours look euphoric. If you hold a wider altcoin portfolio, the numbers are far less generous. Bitcoin dominance at 59.9% means more than half of the entire crypto market value is still sitting in BTC. That is a high concentration by historical standards, and it is why the Altcoin Season Index fell even on a day when ENA soared. We are also seeing other one-off movers like Raydium hitting a 4-year high near $9 and Movement staging a 25% recovery. These are selective rallies driven by isolated demand, not the rising tide of a true altcoin season. The lesson is clear: token selection is doing the heavy lifting, not market-wide momentum. Looking ahead, Bitcoin's next hurdle is the $80,000 level, and thinner weekend liquidity could make that test volatile. If Bitcoin breaks and holds above $80,000, it may absorb even more capital from riskier altcoins in the short term. For a genuine altcoin season, the index would need to climb above 75, not hover at 33. That is a huge gap. ENA's challenge is whether this FalconX deal translates into sustained user growth and stablecoin demand. Otherwise, its 48% move could be a sharp, news-driven spike rather than a durable trend. The next few sessions will show whether the rally broadens or remains a handful of winners. So the takeaway on Friday the 21st of August, 2026 is this: do not mistake one spectacular ENA candle for the start of altcoin season. The data says Bitcoin dominance is still high, the Altcoin Season Index is falling, and capital is rotating into specific stories, not the whole sector. ENA's 48.3% surge is real, but it is an exception, not a signal. Watch two numbers from here: Bitcoin's $80,000 test and the Altcoin Season Index moving toward 75. Until both start to turn, treat this as a market of stock pickers, not a rising tide for every token.